Good evening. Welcome to the premiere of our brand new metaphysical game show called The Universe and Your Connection. I am so excited that we're about to call our first contestant up to the stage. I hope you will put your hands together and welcome her warmly. Are you ready? Loopy Lizzie, come on down.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited to be the first contestant. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for choosing me. In this one little thing, I don't want to start out on the wrong foot with you, but my name isn't Loopy Lizzie, it's Lupe. Lupe. Lupe? But it's totally understandable how you would get that. A little bit confused, and so please don't take offense. I just wanted to point that out. And as you can see, I did listen to the producers because I was told that I was supposed to come as the spirit animal that I thought was appropriate for me, and wasn't that familiar with spirit animals, so I did look them up, and the donkey is what I believe represents my traits, because donkeys are hardworking, they can carry burdens, they are able to tolerate a lot of responsibilities and even go above and beyond, and that's me. And yeah, I'm a little bit stubborn, I will admit, but you know, donkeys are not stupid. They have very good instincts, and that's me also. And I know there were some other things, but you know, honestly, I'm just so excited to be here. I can't remember them now. Anyway, I kind of went on and on, didn't I? Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, Lizzie, you do have enthusiasm for life, and I so enjoy people that appreciate all that the universe has made available to them. I am so happy to have you join us. Now, just as a small introduction, do you have a connection with the universe?
I hope you don't mind that I took off my donkey ears. They were kind of pinching my head and giving me a headache, and I know I have to have my wits about me, so I don't want to have a headache. Again, I hope you aren't going to mind, but I have to tell you something that I think you'll find really funny. I've been told that I kind of look like you, and I don't see it. I bet you don't see it either, but I just had to point out that I have been told that, and I have to point out that I'm not that famous TV star Bob Barker. Anyway, okay. The question was if I have a connection to the universe. I think you mean, do I have what people call gifts? And I'm just not sure about that. I don't know. I do have very good instincts, if that counts. Oh, and this might count. I can spot a liar across the room. I don't know how I know. I just know. So people have a hard time pulling the wool over my eyes, by golly. I don't know if those count as connections to the universe, but that's what I got, so maybe we should move on. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable now. Okay?
That's very interesting. I can tell you're going to do very well. Now let me explain the platform for you. I will have 10 questions. They are all true or false, but You are encouraged and welcome to talk out the question before you give your final answer. Just make it clear when you have given your final answer. And of the 10 questions, if you get 6 correct, oh my goodness, I'm so excited about this. You will have a chance to choose one door from 3. And if you've watched that famous game show, The Price is Right, you will know how this works. Are you ready, Lizzie?
Oh, yes, I am so ready. I think I understand the rules. I get to talk my way through, and I just have to let you know when my answer is final, true, or false. I got this. Let's go, Bobette.
Then let's get started with our first question. Now, you'll have to pardon me. I did have a couple martinis for lunch. My eyesight is a little bit off, so I'm going to put my glasses on. I wouldn't want to block these beautiful eyes, so into the nose is fine. Here we go. So, oh, I'm sorry. I guess maybe it was 3 martinis. I have to make an adjustment. There we go. Okay, now, when people say to trust your gut, it's the feeling that you're going to, oh, how do I put this nicely? Most people call it puke. Some call it hurl. But when you're trusting your gut, are you looking for that? Oh gosh, why can't I think of the medical term? Oh, vomit. Are you looking for the signal that you're about to vomit when you are getting the feeling that you should trust your gut? Well, I didn't phrase that correctly, did I? Maybe it was 4 martinis. Okay, let me think again. True or false? The feeling you're looking for when you're trusting your gut is that you are about to spew whatever you've recently eaten.
Well, I'm not all that metaphysical. Maybe I have this wrong, but I never thought a person had to actually upchuck to trust their gut. I thought that was about trusting your instincts, not about literal physical stuff where you're going to be making a mess on the sidewalk. I don't know. I think I'm going to go with false. I don't think that's true. Okay, yeah. Okay, false. And that's my final answer.
Oh my goodness, that was the correct answer, and I'm so excited for you. Okay, 1 ding ding ding. Are you ready for the second question? Here we go then. You're driving home from work. You take the same route every single night. But suddenly you get this funny little feeling that you don't want to turn on the street you usually turn on. In fact, it's a very strong feeling that perhaps you ought to take a different route this evening. What you should do is to ignore that feeling and stay with your usual routine. True or false, Lizzie?
Well, I think I'm going to answer false to that, but that's not my final answer. I need to think about this. Let's see. I've had those strong feelings before. For instance, I was dating this man named Billy, and we were supposed to go out to dinner one night, and he canceled at the last minute, and he said he didn't feel good and he couldn't go out to dinner with me. And of course, I'm a nice person, so I didn't hassle him at all. But then I was sitting at home and, my stomach was kind of rumbling and I was thinking I really would have liked that steak dinner that he promised me. And I just had this feeling that maybe that wasn't the truth. And so I got in my car, I went to Safeway, and I got some chicken noodle soup because if he wasn't feeling good, that should make him feel better. And I went to his house, and the front door wasn't even closed, so I just went through the screen door, and you know what? He wasn't alone. He had another girl there. Oh, he was on the couch, laying down, but obviously he was feeling just fine, if you know what I mean. And, well, I guess maybe that's TMI, but I'm just saying. No, I don't think that that's true, because when you get those strong feelings, you really should pay attention to them, and that's my thoughts. So, should I ignore that strong feeling? No. So my answer is false, and that is my final answer.
That is correct. My goodness, 2 out of 2. Oh, gosh. I wish I had my cocktail here with me. Oh, well. There's always time after the show. All right, let's move on to the third question. Now, this one may be tough. You wake up certain that you have just heard a voice in your head telling you to get out of bed or you'll be late for work. Your conclusion is that you are flippin' crazy. True or false?
Whoa. A voice waking me up and telling me if I don't get up, I'm going to be late for work? No, you know what? Am I flipping crazy if I hear a voice? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. Yep, I'm going with true on that one as my final answer. If I'm hearing voices in my head, I gotta be flipping crazy. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah. True. I'm flipping crazy. Final answer. Did I get it right?
Oh dear, I'm afraid you did get that one wrong, Lizzie, but that's okay. 2, yes, absolutely correct. 1, not so much, but that's all right. Let's move on to our next question, shall we? You get major points with the big guy for sacrificing your own needs for others. And this is what will get you into the pearly gates, as some refer to it, heaven, the afterlife. True or false?
Earning my way into heaven by sacrificing my own needs. So basically you're saying do lots of good stuff for other people. Don't worry about me. Be kind. Be nice. Well, that's kind of how I live my life. I used to go to Sunday school and they would say, that you should always be, what was that golden rule thing? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's how I live. The only problem is seems like I'm doing unto others in a nice way, and then they just take advantage of me. This is a really tricky one because I still think you're supposed to be nice, and I think you're supposed to be, doing good in the world. I do have a little problem with the fact that people don't do good unto me, but I don't know, Bobette. This is a difficult one, I will admit, but let's see. Oh, now I have to think how the question was phrased. Was it, oh dear, I don't suppose I get to ask for a repeat of the question either. The way you earn your way into the pearly gates is to sacrifice your own needs. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got the question again. Yeah, I think I'm gonna say that's true. I think that's how you get to go to heaven, is by being good to other people, and I guess it doesn't matter that they aren't good to you. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I'm a little confused on this one, I have to say, but I know the clock's a ticking, so my answer is true. Final answer.
I must admit, Lizzie, that is a tricky one. We will get an explanation. Lizzie, we're ready at question number 5, almost halfway through, and you're doing so well. Here we go. You should never expect spirits to prove something to you because it's rude, so rude, to test their intentions as to you, true or false. You should never make spirits prove that they have good intentions. Well, that doesn't seem right to me. If it was a person and you wondered if they meant to harm you, wouldn't you ask a person questions at least to make sure that they weren't trying to, I'm not sure if I can say this on TV, but screw you over? I mean, that's just common sense. I may be a nice person, but if I get the idea that someone's trying to harm me or hurt me, I think I'm entitled to test it out. So, I don't think it's rude either. You could do it in a nice way, so I'm going to say it's false. I think that you can ask spirits or people here to prove that they have good intentions toward you, and that it's only smart that you would want to prove it if they didn't. So I'm going to say that's false, and that is my final answer. Bobette, final. Now, question number 6. Boundaries with spirits are the same as boundaries with humans. True or false? I don't have spirits visiting me yet, anyway. So that makes it a little difficult for me to answer, but I'm not that great about boundaries with humans. And I think I might be afraid to set boundaries with spirits, because what if they wanted to haunt me or do weird things at my house? If I tried to set boundaries with them, I mean, aren't we kind of at their mercy? Ghosts and scary things like that you see on TV, they could really mess with you. So I think I would say that the boundaries are not the same because, with humans, if they violate your boundaries, you can tell them to go away and never come back. You can cut them out of your life. If they still don't stay cut, you can ask for the police to help you, but what are you going to do with spirits? So I think you have to be kind of more careful with spirits, and maybe it's not the same. No, I'm going to say false. And that's my final answer. Yeah, false. Final answer. Still not sure, though, because this isn't within my realm of experience. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, false. I am so sorry, Lizzie, but that is also incorrect. Oh, no. Please. I so want this to be successful for the premiere episode. You gotta get your shit together, girl. Okay? Oops. I probably shouldn't have said that on TV. Pardon me, audience. I hardly ever cuss. That just slipped out. And now question number 7. You try so hard to meditate, but you're never successful because you always fall asleep. What do you say, Lizzie? True or false? You might be surprised about this because I've been kind of a dummy about some of this stuff, but I actually do meditate. I'm a little bit scattered, you probably can't tell, because I've done pretty well here. But, meditating helps me stay grounded, as they say. See, I know some metaphysical words. And so I do have some experience with meditation, and I used to think that I was falling asleep every time. And I thought, how can this be? I'm not laying down. I'm not getting all comfy. How come I'm falling asleep? And then one day, it kind of came out of where I had been and realized I hadn't been sleeping at all. Because I had this sense of peace and almost as if like I had started in one room where there was a little bit of chaos and activity, and in my meditation I had just stepped into the quiet room. And I wasn't sleeping, I was just getting some peace and maybe some information. I'm not sure exactly how that works. But then I just stepped back out of the quiet room and kind of came back to my normal everyday life. But I realized I haven't been sleeping. I feel so good. Like I just did something really cool, and it was different than sleeping. So I have to think about how you phrase that so I don't tell you the wrong T or F. I'm not successful when I meditate because I always fall asleep. No, okay, I got it. That's false because you're not falling asleep. That's false, and that is my final answer. That was very good. Oh, we're heading in the right direction again. I'm so excited. Oh, sorry. Let me calm down a little. Okay, are you ready for the next question? Meditation means that you have to chase every single thought out of your head. You are not successful unless you have a blank canvas with no thoughts. Is this true or is this false, Lizzie? Oh, I I know this one too. I know this one too. I think I might be gonna win on this. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to jinx it. But like I said, I do meditate. And my brain is never empty. I just don't meditate to the guided meditations because that just gets my brain thinking more and more. If I have to visualize the garden and then visualize the flowers and no. So I listen to the music where you put on the headphones and they have these beats they call binaural, and sometimes it's theta, I think, and sometimes alpha. There's all sorts of beats, but you have to have headphones, I know that. And if I start thinking about things like my grocery list, I just breathe it out and start releasing the thoughts again. Oh, very zen of me. I'm sorry, I'm getting rummy, you know. We've been here so long and I'm a little tired. The light is gone and I know I'm so close, so I'm gonna hang in there, okay? But I hope we're almost to the doors because this has been a lot of thinking for me, and it is starting to get kind of pressuring. Anyway, the answer, kind of missed the point, didn't I? The answer is false. You do not have to empty your brain of all thoughts. False is my final answer. Very good. Oh my goodness, that is so good. Thank you very much. All right, now, question number 9. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little bit sick to my stomach. I maybe should have eaten something with the martinis. That's all right. I'll suck it up. I'll be fine. Just kidding. Okay, now, when you are around people and you start to feel what they're feeling, or you're just feeling different than you were a few seconds ago before you started talking to these people, you are just imagining it, and you really should ignore it. And I don't know, possibly you should go home and have a martini. What do you think? Because how odd, right? True or false? You know, it's kind of interesting. I've noticed that when I'm around people that are sad, that suddenly I go from being Little Mary Sunshine to Grumpy Glinda or Sad Sally. I never really thought about it before. I just thought I was weird. And you know, I've heard that a bit in my life, so I accept that I am a little weird. But if you're asking the question, now see, I'm starting to catch on. If you're asking the question, there must be more people than me who have that happen. I don't know, it could be a trick too, and I am getting kind of tired. Let me think. No, I think if you're asking the question, it must be possible for people to pick up what other people are feeling and not even know that it's not theirs. I forget how you phrased the question. I'm taking a chance. I might get it wrong even though my logic is right. I'm gonna say false. Okay, I'm taking a chance. Help me, universe. Oh, silly. False is my final answer. And now our last question, Lizzie. No pressure. but it's a little close. Please, 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 please get it right. Okay, ready? Having gifts means you are hot shit. And you should consider yourself superior to other people that don't have them. True or false? I don't really know that anyone is supposed to think they are superior to other people. I know that I respect people that have gifts because it seems like something special, but on the other hand, we all have something special about us, don't we? And I don't think we should feel superior to other people, no matter what we have going on compared to others. People that have lots of money should not feel superior to the homeless people. It's circumstances that separate them. No, I don't really know if people with gifts think that they're hot duty, but I don't think they should, because everyone in this world is special. That's the way I look at it. So no, I'm going to say false, and I'm just going to keep my fingers crossed, and if I don't get it right, Bobette, I'm really sorry I let you down for your premiere. But that's what I feel in my heart. I think the answer is false. No one should feel like they're superior. False final answer. Oh my goodness, Lizzie, I am so excited for you and for me and for the show because you have gotten enough answers. Oh, I don't need these anymore. You have gotten enough answers correct that you get to go to the doors. Are you ready? Perhaps you need to take a little bathroom break in case you get very excited and... No? You're good? Okay. Then I would like to introduce you to Javier, who is my personal Vanna kind of person. You will see that he has a very attractive Speedo. Oh, no, I know. I've been accused of being a bit sexist, I think they call it. I don't really understand it. I mean, handsome man, nice body. It's a little warm in here. It all makes sense to me, and I'm sure you can appreciate it as he walks you, Lizzie, to our 3 doors. Here we go. Audience, please applaud Lizzie as she moves to the exciting part. Are you ready? Now, Lizzie, this is very important. I've been told by the producer, and I must tell you about the doors precisely. So I'm going to put my glasses back on. I know you're feeling the pressure. I am too, personally, and a little bit of... Okay. I'm fine, truly. I can handle those 5 martinis, no problem. But maybe, a little appetizer would have been a good idea. That's okay. I'm fine. All right, here we go. Now, Lizzie, door number 1. What's behind it has the potential to be all you ever wanted, but you have to fully trust the universe. And honestly, nothing has ever gone right in your life before. So that's a big request. Now, you can take the chance, or I am going to offer you $10,000 to just keep those doors closed and to not venture out of that self-limiting thinking where you don't even consider that possibly your own thoughts have been causing things to go a little bad. So that's the first door for you to consider. Now don't say anything yet. Let me tell you about the next one. Okay, that wasn't a hint. The second door you can have right now what's behind it, which happens to be something you have been dreaming of for yourself, perhaps even trying to manifest it. But the universe is letting you know that it may not be the perfect thing. Oh, that was weird with the camera. It may not be the perfect scenario that you think it is. If you disregard divine timing and request it according to your own timeline and desires. That was a bit confusing. I do understand that. Did you understand that? That's what they told me to say. Let me think if I can summarize this. In other words, you get to have what you want when you want it, which is tonight if those doors open. The only hitch is that what you think you want may not actually be good for you, and the fact that you're not letting the universe put things more in alignment might mean, Lizzie, you'll be screwed. Okay, now, door number 3. This also has the potential to be all you have ever wanted. To the extent you hardly want to allow yourself to hope, because you want it so badly and you don't want to jinx it. You're wondering why you should put yourself through hoping, because certainly you don't deserve to have all you want, and something is bound to go wrong. Oh, I think I got off script a little. Just a minute. Not that I know anything about that personally. It is entirely up to divine timing and may not happen when you would like it to. But you do have the guarantee of the loving universe that the timing will all make sense eventually. What do you say? Are you going to allow yourself to hope? Are you willing to trust the universe? Or could I tempt you with perhaps a little moolah lining your palm? So it will be to go in with full trust in the universe's timing. Or you can say, oh no, I couldn't possibly allow myself to hope, and maybe, you'll just take some money and walk away a little disappointed, but that's better than allowing yourself to have faith that things could turn out right in the way some people think. I am very, very, very excited about this, but you have presented me with very difficult choices. I almost want to cry because I'm so afraid I'm going to make the wrong decision. But I've made a lot of decisions in my life that have been wrong, and I don't give up on myself. I don't think that just because I've done it many times before, it always has to be that way. And so I think that thinking will eliminate door number 1, because just because things haven't worked out very well up to now doesn't mean they never can, right? And I really could use $10,000. Who couldn't? But it's almost like I would be taking the money for my soul, if that makes sense, because I'd be giving up on myself. I'd be saying, my life never can be wonderful, and I'm just going to take money instead. I can't do that, Bobette, so it's not door number 1. Oh, the weight of this is really heavy. Door number 2, I can have what I really want right now. But it might not be what I think it's going to be. I want love, Bobette. That might seem kind of silly. I want love, like the real kind, where they love you back and you both give the same amount and you both take the same amount. And see, I've done the instant gratification kind of thing before, like with that boyfriend Billy that I mentioned. I went too fast because I didn't want to take the time to get to know him. I just wanted a relationship. I wanted to be loved. And, that's the one that was on the couch with the other girl doing the nasty. And it broke my heart. But maybe it's something I could have changed if I hadn't been in such a hurry. If I had gotten to know him a little better and not been holding on to the idea of love and having a relationship, maybe that wouldn't have happened. Maybe my heart wouldn't have been broken. So I don't think that I want door number 2 either, because I could have it now, but it might turn out to not be a good thing, so what's the point? And then door number 3. It is really hard to keep hoping when you've been disappointed so many times. It's very hard. And every time you let yourself hope and things go bad again, you think, oh gosh, I was so stupid. Why did I do that to myself? But you know what? If you didn't have any hope, it would kind of be like not living. I don't think people would keep living if they didn't have hope. So I'm going to pick number 3. I want door number 3. I want to keep hanging on to hope. Okay? I'll wait for the universe to decide if it's the right time. I will trust. I will hope. I will have faith. I want door number 3. Okay? Give it to me. I'm open. I'm ready. Give it to me, Bobette. Lizzie, my darling Loopy Lizzie, I am so happy for you. And I must say that this experience has enriched my existence personally, because your thinking process shed so much light on my own. Not that I have that many issues, but a little bit. Oh God, I need another martini. Javier! Oh, Javier! Oh, I'm not done. So, audience, thank you so much for joining us for the very first game show segment of the universe and your connection. Again, my name is Bobette Barker, and I will see you in the next episode. Good night. Love, love, love to you all.